Hi, and welcome to another edition of Hanging with Cornellians. This week, my guest is Alex Payne. Alex graduated in 2009 from Cornell. Welcome, Alex. Do
Thank
you
you.
mind giving us a brief background about who you are, what you've been up to?
Sure. So I graduated in 2009, like Ian said, and I graduated as a Payne major. And after graduating Cornell, I went and I was a Teach for America Corps member down in Eastern North Carolina, where taught high school social studies, grades 9 through 12. And after that, I went back to school. I missed the classroom and went to Syracuse at the Maxwell School for a master's in public administration, where after that, I graduated in campaign year in 2012 and joined the Obama campaign as an advanced staffer. And now the campaign's over, so I'm working in Washington, D.C. with the Partnership for Public Service, which is a nonprofit that works with federal government agencies.
Cool, cool. And what kind of stuff do you do with where you are now? What type of work?
Sure.
How you like living in DC? Yeah.
So I like DC. I'm not much of a city guy. I'm more of a suburban rural guy. But of all the cities to live in, DC is the one I would choose to live in. So I'm at the Partnership for Public Service, and what we do is work with federal government agencies to sort of revitalize their workforce. So that could be recruiting talented young people graduating out of college or grad school to work in the federal government, or working with federal employees and political appointees to improve sort of workforce satisfaction and commitment. And so that could be anything from legislation on the Hill dealing with HR policies, like the furloughs and sequestration, to going into the actual agency and working with employees to see how we can improve the atmosphere to better their satisfaction and commitment.
Cool, cool. Yeah, and so I was looking up at your blog. I know you were a blogger here at Cornell also.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to link to it when I post this, just because I think it's cool to see what sort of has changed in the last 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
Sure. What do you miss most about being at Cornell? Just
Yeah, I think, gosh, I got asked that question a while ago by a friend of mine. And I think less than an event or like it was more every day after class, walking back to where you're living, and that could be up on North Campus, so walking over the gorge, or it could be on West Campus, walking down the slope and seeing Cayuga Lake, or it could be going into College Town and walking through, like, in between Olin and Eurus and seeing all the dogwood trees and especially in spring, seeing them bloom.
right.
So it was, those are my favorite memories that I miss. It was like finishing a hard day, or maybe not hard all the time, but a challenging day, fun day, and then walking back with friends and seeing the scenery too.
Great, great. Yeah, well, thanks for joining me for the interview, and
Yeah.
thanks to everyone for watching.
Thank you.